All right, let's see what we got going on here. Let's see what we got. There we are. Shadow black. You dropped me a like, I haven't even started yet. All right. Well, I'm going to start coloring my ground here, I think, is what I need to do. Yeah, it was good timing. And a hot cup of coffee. It's early morning here. Take a mouthful. Let's see what we got. Zoom in. Yeah, I had a hard time picking out the bed, actually. I wanted something iconic. But I needed it small, convertible, and cherry red. Okay. Got a couple rocks that I need to color. Maybe I'll start with them. And I can fix up some of these rocks here in the background. Just right now. Oh. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll start with this little rock down here. See what we got. So, oh, wait, I'm not even on the right thing here. Hang on. Let's put some of this stuff. Save. Good thing I noticed. No, I don't have a co-host today, but I sent a link in the Twitter cross if you want to jump in, bud. It's right in the YouTube group. Ah, there, that's the right one. I got little sun reflections there in the chrome. Started to bling her out a bit. She's shiny. Guess we're in the desert on a bright sunny day here. I made the right choice. Yeah, I think so. I needed something small enough for a monkey to drive, but I needed it like iconic, right? Like if this is going to be a major motion picture or something someday, if you look back to a lot of motion picture, the iconic car is just as much of a character as the film. For example, like Back to the Future wouldn't be the same without the DeLorean. Ghostbusters wouldn't be the same without Ecto-1. You know, there's lots of iconic cars for television and film. So I needed something iconic. And I think I I put a lot of thought into the car.
Hey, Willie.
Oh, hey, bud. So you got the link.
Yes, I did.
Perfect. Why are you up so early, man?
What? It's like I only got up got up just after 7.
Oh, did you?
It's almost 8 here, and I do put my verse of the day up for 8. Well, usually, which I've already put up. So
Do you do that in the morning and then post it, or do you do it and then post it?
I do it in the morning and then post it.
Because I'm pretty sure you could schedule to have it
For-
posted whenever you want if you wanted to do them ahead of time.
Yeah, I know, but that seems like cheating. They see me as well, I don't do it live, but they see me basically as just after I do, within 10 minutes, how it takes a few minutes to post stuff and all that.
What are you working on? Anything?
What was that?
What are you working on? Anything?
Nothing right at the moment. I'm looking for something to work on. I think I'll be just. Oh, thank you, Shadow Black. Okay. I just had to take my earbuds out. Shadow Black just subscribed, so thank you, Shadow Black. To me, anyways. I take it that he subscribed to you.
Yeah. And he was up all night streaming. He said he just finished up and he decided to pop in here.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw you were on, so I figured, hey, what the heck? Come in your chat, give you some likes, a like and all that.
That's what
No?
is in the chat. Good morning. Good morning.
And we got a Test Luck here too. So good morning to Test Luck.
How long have I
I
been
guess he likes to test.
Okay, Shadow Black asked me how long have I been doing this. I assume you mean art. Is that what you mean? How long have I been doing art? I've been doing art most of my life. And, once you get into high school and the parties and the girls and your driver's license and stuff, you kind of set it all aside, right? You start working full time and blah, blah, blah. I think it was quite a few years after high school that I decided, you know what, I used to draw and I used to enjoy it. I wonder if I can still do that. So I started to, using the software. I've been using the software Photoshop. I've been using since 2012. That's when I decided to take graphic design. I have my diploma in graphic design. I use the entire Adobe. What was that?
Sorry. That's my alarm. I got up before my alarm. Forgot to shut it off.
Alarm, man. I would get up to that.
Yeah, it's I think it's supposed to be an old army song on a bugle. Can't get you up in the morning. Can't get you up in the morning.
Yeah.
I have it set for 8 o'clock, so make sure I get up.
Let's do this over here. There's the other rocks there. I should probably put in some more rocks or something if here. I only have two little ones.
Yeah, especially if it's a desert scene there, from what I think. Darwin driving
I'm
through the
gonna
desert.
add some textures.
And
I was gonna add some textures with some brushes, but I don't know if that's the right way to go. And JP's in the chat.
yeah,
Sorry. Yeah. I think it was about 2007. I started picking up drawing again, and it was around the time that I had met my wife, and I had showed her some sketches when we first started dating, and she says, "You know what? These are pretty good. You should probably think about taking this a little further." So I had looked into it, and I went back to school and became a graphic designer. And that's where,
cool.
yeah, well, that's where I got the Adobe Creative Suite, right? So I can use, Illustrator, InDesign, anything that's under the Adobe banner. And I fell in love with the printing process, like making posters and comic books and books. And I've always had a passion for books.
Yeah.
And I figured illustration is the path I'm going to choose. And it's been downhill ever since.
Downhill or uphill?
Downhill. Let me see. How's that look? Oh, yeah.
I'm just trying to get a couple photo references for myself up for drawing.
I gotta figure out what direction the light is coming from. I don't know if I can accept Rick on screen so early. So, Jade here. Hello, beautiful art by Tisha. Welcome.
Did you read the one by Tisha yet? For your chat?
Yeah.
And Shadow, his latest one. Gotta love a woman who pushes you forward.
Yep. Behind every great man, there's a woman, her hand on his back. Yeah, JP's not used to seeing you streaming so early in the morning.
Nobody can accept Rick on screen so early. Hey, I used to be on John's almost this early. When he had his morning show before the new, well, he had it after the new year, but
All right, I'm gonna start shading in some of my rocks here.
he's saying it throws off his internal clock.
Yeah. Yeah, you got them all befuddled there.
Hey, if you watch my verse of the day, it shouldn't, because this is about the time I put it up. Goes up somewhere between 8 and 8:30 usually. Today it got up a little earlier.
Get up back up a little bit. I can't see. Well, that's gonna turn in dark enough. I don't want it too dark, and I don't want it not dark enough.
And last week I hit my 4,000 hour mark.
Yeah, I know. You got to get your subs up.
Yeah.
And how long did it take you to do that?
A year.
Took you a year to get that?
Yeah, but then again, I never started live streaming, and I wasn't concentrating on the channel at first, so I was concentrating on my original Pied Piper at first channel.
Yeah.
So, but my first video went up April 28th. So,
Your very first video was up what?
April 28th, 2018.
Is that's today, is it not?
No, yesterday.
Yesterday. You just
So,
celebrated a full year?
yeah, pardon?
You just celebrated a full year?
Yeah, on
Congrats.
YouTube. Yeah, well, Saturday I had a big, maybe I shouldn't say big, but I had a celebration on my channel. I gave 4 giveaways, a set of unsigned cards, a set of signed cards, 9x12 commission, an 12x18 commission, and a Cross Comics commission T-shirt. Here, see what I
Cool.
should be able to see that. It's only wrinkled because I put it in the wash to make sure it went through with the washable markers that the red would stay in and nothing would get messed up. So, and then it's got my logo on the back. So it's. I'll be back in a second. I'm gonna shut my door so you don't hear my mom's TV.
You know, yeah, wait for you to come back. Ooh, I like that a lot.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, you know, Vistaprint can print that off pretty cheap, about $5 or $10 a shirt.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Well, I bought. Yeah. But yeah, I'm now offering that as a $40 thing.
Yeah.
I'll go buy the shirt. You tell me what size. I'll get them at Michael's. That way and you can choose a color too. Whatever colors Michael's has. Hopefully, the one I go to has the same colors.
Yeah.
It's something unique that I'm offering,
Yeah.
and it's any of my characters on the T-shirts. I'm restricting that part of the commission to one of my characters.
Yeah.
That way, it's one thing to do a drawing up of Aquaman or something like that and selling it. But doing it on a shirt and selling it, they might, even if it's a one only thing. And Shadow Black saying it gives a personal touch. Yeah, so each shirt is unique too, in that way. You've got a one and only shirt.
I kind of like where this is
going. Shadow Block saying you should think about making a Patreon for stuff. You guys could do well with that. Yeah, I thought about it. I just know there was a little bit of controversy about them a few months ago.
I don't really know anything about this thing, so. Do you know anything about it?
What, Patreon?
Yeah.
Oh, Patreon's a place where you sign up and you give people they give you money, so much money per month or whatever, and certain perks get certain rewards or whatever. Or like John and me had one together, and every month, out of anybody who subscribed at $5 level, we would choose one randomly to get a sketch card. Every 2 months, at anybody who subscribed at the $10 level, I think got 9x12 or something like that. Just a bit bigger thing, And then every 3 months, somebody who subscribed at, I don't know, the $15 or $20 level, something like that, they got a bigger, out of all the people there, they got a slightly bigger, commission.
Yeah.
But then something happened. This conservative guy said something somewhere. I'm not sure the whole details offhand. And he said something on Facebook, I think it was, and they cut his account off or whatever.
That's not cool.
And hello, Lorenzo. Lorenzo's here. No, I'm not going to wear them, JP. I haven't, except for that one. I won't wash any of the other ones because I just wanted to make sure the ink stuck, because I did one before, but I didn't use fabric markers, and well, it didn't go so well.
Didn't take.
Yeah, I got that one here too.
Well, let's do that one. Show it off.
I'm not sure how much people can see. You can still see the shield, but the black went really bad, and the red came out totally.
Does that come off in the wash with other clothes? It doesn't stick.
It didn't.
If it doesn't stick to that one, is it going to stick to random clothes in your washer?
And then again, and I also put my logo on the back, but again, it didn't stick. So, well, the logo stuck, but the wording Cross Comics didn't, which I did in green. So, I learned something from that. Okay, I need washable markers. I can't do this with just any old markers.
Yeah. SpongeBob playing in the foreground there. The background. Foreground background.
I'm not showing my feet. Show my face, not my art. Sorry. I'm drawing here.
JP and Lorenzo in that YouTube group on Twitter. I sent the link out, guys, if you wanted to jump in. Not sure if they are or not.
JP might be getting ready for work. Yes, everybody should be able to see my.
Yeah, I imagine almost everybody be ready for work today, except for me, because I'm off on Mondays.
Let's see. Lorenzo said Sargon said something silly when confronting a white nationalist on YouTube stream, and he was banned from Patreon.
Is that what happened?
I guess that's what he's saying happened. I didn't know exactly what happened.
Yeah.
No, he put it in mind, Lorenzo.
Now I know.
One of my.
It's the one that's marked YouTube group, I think, isn't it? What's it labeled as, Rick?
Give me a sec.
I got to figure out what to do with sand here. I got too many layers going on.
YouTube group link. Oh, JSP says, I'm here at least 4:30 p.m. Central Standard Time. Okay.
Well, Lorenzo sees the link. He's gonna pop in. That's a nice splash page you got there, Rick.
Thank you. This is probably going to be one of my. Well, as you've seen my cards, I'm planning on expanding it to 100. The set to 100. This is going to be probably like 99. This is a group I call the Secret Warriors. They operate during World War II, and they're going to be instrumental in my remaining 7 characters forming the Holy Warriors. So, okay, you see the link, but are you going to do anything with the link, Lorenzo? Are you going to befriend it and come in? Okay, I still don't know who you mean, Lorenzo. Not Lorenzo, JP.
There's too many layers. I can't find the mountain.
You just keep asking me who the guy is on your heroes, and okay.
What?
Lorenzo saying, not Lorenzo, JP saying, Rick, who is the guy on your heroes in the rainbow outfit?
Which one's the rainbow outfit?
He is the guy bending backwards. I can't find a profile for him.
Find it. Get back to it.
Where do you see him? Is he on my? Is he on my web page, or
Is it this?
where do you see him? Where have you found him? On your website.
Shutting some layers.
Okay.
If you're Secret Warriors, why did you just telephone on?
I'm locking my layers, Rick.
Secret to everybody but the audience that reads the comics. They're secret in the universe that they're in.
But what if they read your comic?
Oh, was that a flea stack I heard?
I think so.
I'm in your group.
I can faintly hear him.
I'm in the hangout talking to you. So.
Okay, on my webpage, where on my webpage? Under heroes, what? Or is he just in the banner?
All right. Stand the line here.
Banner, right? Oh, then his name is Rainbow. I was thinking you were talking like one of the
guys there.
my major guys, and I'm like, okay.
I can barely hear Reed when he talks.
Lorenzo's trying to figure out his microphone.
I can barely hear Reed. What's my is my mic too loud or too quiet?
No, you sound all right.
Okay.
How do I sound to you, Rick? Am I okay?
Yeah, you're okay to me. I can hear you fine. Not yet, JP, not yet. I came up with the name a long time ago, and I finally created a look about, I don't know, a year. I came up with a look, I don't know, about a year, 2 years ago. Every so often I go over and look at the names that I have and try and come up with a look. He's one of those ones that are going to appear like 2 or 3 years into the comics or more.
Oh, I didn't have sleep.
I can't hear what Reed's saying at all.
You can't hear me?
Yeah,
Really?
and it's a wonder you can hear anything over that buzzing.
Yeah, Rick's practically yelling. So I got my headset turned down.
Okay. Do you want me to adjust my microphone maybe?
Oh, if you could, please.
Okay, hang on. I don't want it to be too loud for everybody else. Am I clear for you, Rick?
You're clear for me. I think it's on Lorenzo's end.
Okay, hang on. Where do I go for my Hangouts? I lost Hangouts.
Uh-oh, we're in trouble then.
That's tricky.
At first, I wondered if
Ending in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh no! And hello, Master Arts.
At first, I thought maybe Reed was gone and you were also.
Yeah, sure.
Because I couldn't hear Reed at all when I was listening to my speakers.
Oh, cool, Master. And what is your goal? Or do we encourage that talk here? Reed?
Okay, I'm jacking up my microphone. Can you hear me?
Maybe a little better.
Is that a little better?
Maybe.
Maybe? I hear really well.
Is
I
it
can-
too loud?
I can hear
Okay.
it. It's almost like Rick's shouting.
You sound good. Rick's kind of loud. I'll turn Rick down.
I can maybe turn my earbuds up a little. I mean, my volume on the earbuds up a little bit then.
All right, try that.
Okay. Thanks. Sorry about that. Let's see if Rick burst my
We've
ear.
got Master Arts in the chat. Hello and welcome. Hi, Huddy. You want to come over? Want to come see what I'm doing? Look at the monkey.
It's your little co-host again?
No, I've got this one's a different guy. My wife babysits for the day there, so we've got a number of little ones. Hi, bud. We've got a number of little ones at any given time, so we just
Ah,
one guy today, and you see my monkey? Yeah, that's Darwin. You gonna sit? Sure, you sit. All right, I gotta get back to screen sharing here. Yes, bud. Paw Patrol. Where's the tablet? Is it there, bud? Bring that over. Bring it over here. I'll hook you up.
okay. You want Paw Patrol? Let's lock your paws up. There. We've patrolled the paws.
No, don't touch. You gonna sit? Okay, that's a good idea. Anybody new pop in the chat?
No, we just got JP4 saying hello to Master Arts and Shadow Black, and Shadow Black said, "What's good, JP?" And Master Arts said, Master Art said, I'm 79 away from my goal.
Well,
I
everybody
said-
check out Master Arts. And they're not going to get you 79, but there's 5 people watching here right now.
Yeah, I guess if I'm not.
All right, go sit. There, try that now. Okay. Don't push any buttons, because you'll shut it off. There we go. Get them all situated.
And Shadowblock says, Lavo, yeah, yep, said it just like that, Cross.
All right, I'm gonna try and put some texture on my background here. I don't know what I've got for brushes, so we're gonna check them out. Mid-ground texture layer. Selected. Got my brushes. See what we got. Got hundreds of brushes.
All right, well, we just put Master Arts up 1. So,
Yeah, I'll make sure I'm subscribed here when I'm done.
and Shadowblock saying, Reed, what are your plans for this piece?
This is a promo piece for my graphic novel that I'm working on. The graphic novel is titled Fender Bunny. And this
Fender
character
Bunny?
is called Darwin. And I don't know when it's going to be released because I don't know when I'm going to have time to work on it. But my schedule has cleared up drastically within a couple days.
Yeah, you got to get yourself making I'm not sure how much you've been making content. You got to start trying to get yourself on a regular basis making some content here on YouTube.
Yeah, well, that's kind of why I decided to jump on this morning. I normally teach on Monday mornings, but that's been all switched around. So I think my Monday mornings have just become free because now Mondays are my days off.
Oh, that's cool. Although, I say just so you can get a good audience watching you while you're doing stuff, and that way you can maybe start getting some money, generate some income from YouTube.
Yeah, well, that's the thing, right? If I'm putting out a graphic novel, I'm gonna need people to see it, right?
Yeah. Becomes a win.
I had an airbrush. Where's my airbrush at?
I'm surprised you're not following me on Twitter, Mr. Willie Reed.
I'm not following you on Twitter?
Yeah, it's kind of. Yeah, that can happen easily, I guess. I could have even unsubscribed.
There's my airbrush right there. I tend to be really hard. Try this.
I was trying to figure out if you remember the tweets.
I just wonder, can he actually reach the pedals? His legs would be probably too short.
Well, that's the thing. That's why I decided to go with that car, man. Hey, that looks good.
JP4 says, at Shadowblock, he will sign it and offer it up for 1 million Canadian dollars. These people love to make fun of us Canadians.
Yeah, why is that?
JP says, Rick, why are you shaming Willie? He knows his anatomy. I'm shaming him. I'm just wondering how the monkey's reaching the pedals to make that car go.
That's right.
Have you been on my stream yet, Willie?
No, I haven't, buddy. I haven't been on too many streams.
Oh, okay. Because, yeah,
Why,
I was trying to figure out if there was a way to send you a link. And
I'm not
that's
sure
why-
where you guys are at, but I'm on the far East Coast, and my schedule doesn't seem to match up with anybody
I'm on.
else's.
I'm on
Yeah. And to
oh,
be
this-
specific, he means the Canadian East Coast, which puts him an hour ahead of us.
Oh,
So it's 9:30 a.m. where he is. And we got Electronic Circuit World, RSR, in the chat. And hello on behalf of Willie Reed.
Yeah, welcome. We're just doing our morning draw session here.
that's cool.
Shadow Black wants to know if I can post a link to my Twitter. You can just find me at Willie Reed on Twitter.
Okay. Yeah, I would suggest putting those things in your
Oh, you know what? I don't have any mods.
description.
I'm gonna make JP a mod. JP is now a mod.
So that's what I realized. If I wanted to contact you, it'd be kind of difficult.
And Lorenzo, you are a mod.
Thanks. Thank you very much.
And I'm gonna find Cross. I think he commented earlier.
Here, I'll make it easy. I'll just type in the chat. I got it right here.
Oh, sorry, I got it. And
There.
there, now my channel looks legit. I have mods. Wah, wah, wah. Uh-oh.
That's-
He's got the power.
That's moderific. That's
I like-
wonderful.
Picture of those mountains, yo.
I've only done 2 live streams, but I've averaged about maybe like around 80 viewers when they're. I mean,
I
in those 2 days. That 2-day period.
No, you can't, JP. I'm a mod too.
I don't like the looks of it multiple.
Shadowblock says, all right. Alrighty. Thanks. But yeah, description or the about section would be good to post for inquiries. Yeah. I'm not sure how often he's going to be doing this, but I suggest starting a notepad with the links and such that you want to put in your description. That way you can always just, it's easy, copy and paste. If you're doing it on a regular basis, Willie.
Doing what now? Say that again. Sorry, I was trying to find my layers and stuff.
I was suggesting if you're going to be doing on a regular basis, this creating a notepad or WordPad, something like that, with the links that you want to put in your description. That way you can just copy and paste them.
Oh yeah, that's actually brilliant.
Oh, interesting. That's a good idea.
It's one of the first things I did.
Yeah.
Probably after 3 or 4
That's
streams.
a good idea.
Probably after 3 or 4 streams, I'm like, okay, this is crazy typing this out all the time. I'm just gonna do it once and
Yeah.
copy and paste. And that way, although I haven't been doing it as lately as I should, if you have anybody on your channel, you can easily copy and paste their links into the description. Shadow Black says, laugh out loud. Glad I brought it up.
No, where are you gonna mod, Rick?
Pardon?
Or are you modded now, Rick?
No, not yet. I need 600 more subscribers approximately.
No,
Just
modded.
under that.
I think Reed was gonna mod you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. I'm modded. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
I thought you meant
Curious.
monetized.
No,
My channel.
no. How does that work? Monetization? Because I was wondering about that, and I remember you were talking about it, Rick.
You need 4,000 hours watched and 1,000 subs before you
I
can be
was trying to figure out
monetized.
how you ended up getting rid of that one channel. What was it that you ran into a snag as far as monetization?
Oh, my original Pied Piper. I monetized it, or tried to monetize it, or however you want to say it. Put it up for monetization,
Yeah.
and it was nowhere near the mark, mind you. And I went to try and monetize Cross Comics at the same time for the same reason. That way, when I got there, it just happened. And because I had done it with the original Pied Piper channel, they wouldn't let me do it with Cross Comics because same information, blah blah blah.
They didn't
So
have
so
to-
now I've demonetized that, and because they said in doing that, oh, you can't do this ever again to this channel. So I was like, okay,
Oh.
I don't care. You know, it's
So you got them all listed in your main account now?
pardon.
You got it all listed in your main account?
Yeah,
Yeah,
because
okay.
Cross Comics is my main account now.
You just want to do phone numbers? Were they asking for like a second number or something? Or
Oh,
number?
with my new putt, after if you create more than 2 accounts under the same, even under the same email, like I got three YouTube channels. They want a different number to verify a third one, or
Okay.
you can only have 2 under one number. So if you create a third channel, or I guess in this case, if you also created a 5th channel, you'd need 3 different numbers.
So I've only got one working phone. So.
And apparently, you can only use mobile numbers too.
Where's my mouse going? Holy smokes.
Well, that is so weird that they're
Creeping
saying
around.
it's for security reasons, but yeah.
Alright, let's see. Is this the right path I need to take?
But you find stuff out when you go to do stuff. So,
Well,
but now
thanks for
I've
telling us about that because I could see myself running into that snag if I set up on a second channel.
but now I've got like 1,000. But now I've created a new Pied Piper. I'm slowly moving content that's on the original over there, and hopefully I'll be able to monetize the new one under this banner.
Well, I wish you the best with that. I'm pretty.
But it's only 10 subs at the moment, so I'm not really concerned about it.
I think I'm one of them.
Yeah.
I'll
I'm putting all my snack videos over there, putting all my stare videos over there.
That's where you stare at random people.
No, that's where I walk upstairs and then downstairs.
You want the cat to come down? She's scaring you? Good. One down. I think she just wanted her to lay down. Let me know if she bugs you again. The cat crawled up on him and he was nervous. I think he was looking for a place to lay down, and he just
was he catatonic?
it was catastrophic. What do you think of the texture on this background here? I put some sand on it. I'm not sure if that's the right fruit to take, but I don't know. I like it.
On where?
Right here by the cactuses. I put some sand on the hillside. I think this is what I wanted to do with like all of this down here eventually.
Yeah, it looks good to me.
Yeah. Might lower the opacity on it just to see. This one turned out really good.
Yeah.
What happens if I lower the opacity? I just want it subtle, eh? I don't want it too drastic because it takes away from the piece.
Yeah, for sure. So have you actually applied for monetization, whatever, you know what I mean?
I don't have the hours.
Oh,
I ended up. It's stupid. I ended up I ended up cleaning up when I wanted to take my channel more seriously. I ended up deleting a lot of the crappy streams that I had, and I lost like half my watch time right there. Instead of
um,
I should have just marked them as
private or unlisted.
unlisted. Yeah,
But I thought even if you delete them, they still count towards your time.
I don't think so. And I actually was monetized before they changed it to 1,000 subscribers and the 4,000 hours. Before, I think you only needed 100 subscribers.
Uh, yeah, they're making it more and more difficult to do anything here on YouTube.
And it's a shame, really. You know what? That looks really good.
Shadow says more subtle, the better. Private still
Subtle,
doesn't count as well.
maybe
I've got a bunch of mine unlisted, so.
50. Leave it around 50%.
Well, the thing is, if you can check it out, just go to your analytics and go lifetime and see how many minutes,
Yeah.
and
Oh,
then
I'm far.
you divide it by 60 to
Yeah.
get hours.
I'm really far from getting out. It's almost like I'm a new channel, even though I've had my channel since.
Well,
Really?
you've got the subscribers here, so I'd keep this one, and you
Yeah,
just
no, I
gotta
just, yeah, I just gotta do more streaming.
yeah.
Well, I should draw a picture of a flea stack for Lorenzo.
That'd be great.
What do you want him doing, Lorenzo? Do you want him distinguished in a suit and tie like you got him there?
He probably like a Johnny Cash kind of like black preacher role. You know what he's talking about? That Johnny Cash had kind of this kind of what was that kind of a really southern gothic, like this kind of had this. Well, he had this kind of dark kind of country and western thing going on.
Yeah, Johnny Cash was the man in black.
Yeah, that sort of thing. I think maybe. Yeah, because before I had him in a suit and tie, but that was, Avery drew that, but that was kind of based on somebody else's work, and so I want to make Lorenzo Sleestak kind of a more distinct character, but I don't have any sort of drawing abilities.
So, if only we could combine our two things. I've got the hours, you've got the people, and we could be monetized.
Risey just popped in the chat and he says we need more Sleestak.
JP4 says he rang your bell. That's not nice. Why are you hitting people?
Yeah. Is that the dinner bell? Yeah, no, be sure to check out each other's channels for sure. You got a lot of interesting people on here. You never know who you're going to stumble upon.
Yeah. We got 8 watching now, 8 likes, so that's good. Yeah, if you can establish a time that, and let everybody know I'm going to be streaming every day or every week at this time, I think you'll get a bigger viewership watching, which will put your hours up. JP's trying to claim I don't like him. Just because I didn't read his chat where he said hello to Risey.
Yeah. JP, my little guy is desperate to do some Lego building when he's learning too. Let us know whenever you're available. Consistency is most important thing for viewers. Yes, actually, I agree, because I follow along late at night, and it's usually the same people I follow every night. Like when I finally get a chance to sit down,
Yeah.
and Cross is one of them. Manny at Good Dog Press is another one. E. Ortiz
Yeah.
is another one that I follow. And they seem to be on around the same time every night. I'm not sure what part of the world they're in. I know Manny's in Hawaii, so it's daytime for him and it's nighttime for me. Right? So that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. The time difference really screws you over. Because I would love
Yeah.
to stream with Manny. I'd love to be
Yeah.
on there all the time, but
You know,
doesn't
well, when he
suit me on-
starts, it's like 11 o'clock at night for you.
yeah. Meanwhile, I'm just watching while I'm laying in bed. Plus, I
And
don't
me-
mind trolling. I don't mind trolling the chat.
Me, as you know, I'm noon. Although after this week, I'm going to be 5 in the evening,
How you
my
doing, honey?
time.
So,
Go black? Bring over.
thing, are you seeing your
There's a black on here? Come here. I'll fix it. Huh? Yeah, but it's not on, bud. Bring it over. I'll fix it.
But are you changing format too? It's no longer hiding comics on it. The file.
What were you saying, Lorenzo?
Well, it's no longer hiding comics if it's on at 5. Looking at the new show. You think you want to do something different with
Here you go, pal.
a different format?
Okay. Don't push any buttons.
You sound a bit muffled there.
Are you saying it's a different format, Rick? Can you hear me now?
Oh no! I'm going to be going to 5 and new format. Hopefully this week I'm going to be maybe even today I'll be getting OBS set up completely. So I'm going to be
Nice.
it'll look nice, and I'll be streaming on 2 or 3 different platforms at once.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah, I wish you best for that. That sounds fun.
Of course, I'll be streaming on YouTube, hopefully D Live and Twitch, and maybe even Facebook all at the same time.
Would this be different than? Would this be a different show than Hiding Comics? I mean, it could
What?
be somewhere in the world.
Yeah. And like I said, for the summer, I'm going to be doing at 5, and I think that's good too, because in the middle of July, I've got Vacation Bible School, which
Oh,
happens at. I'm part of that, and that means otherwise I'd have to try and stream from there at noon. So-
something else? You think probably?
Pardon?
Would you still call it Hiding Comics, and then it'd still be doing somewhere in the world, or would you probably call it something else?
What? My stream?
Yeah, the summer one.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna. Obviously it's not gonna be high noon.
Oh, I mean, I know it wouldn't be where you're at, but I'm sure it would be doing somewhere.
Yeah.
That would be.
Yeah, somewhere over the Pacific Ocean. You know, Manny's 6 hours behind me, so somewhere over the Pacific Ocean. Yeah. Yes, we're high noon from the Pacific Ocean.
Yeah, I think that was.
But you know, I'm gonna probably call it evening drawing, something drawing.
I guess you gotta
Well,
because it's not sunny yet. I don't think it is. It isn't just spring. Didn't just turn spring.
pardon?
I don't know the names of. I don't know the names of our. I don't know when our seasons begin up north.
I can barely hear him.
Yeah, I can hear him fine. It's just he's muffled.
I wonder.
How close are you to the mic, Lorenzo?
Is it on his end or is it on ours?
There we go. Is this better?
No.
Because I'm thinking he might have to back up a bit from the mic if he's right on top of it.
I'll be
Yeah,
right
it
back.
sounds like your
Yeah, because-
microphone might be under your shirt or something. Great muffled.
I'm gonna back out of the chat and come back in. If that
Yeah,
works.
try that.
Okay. Yeah, JP4 says, I know I have had a little time to actually do stuff lately. I was pretty consistent for a while. JP Master Art says, JP just sub to you. JP4 says that Master Arts. I have some of your vids on my list for later at work, so I can only watch so much this morning. I want to do it right. And then JP says, thank you. Risey says, try unplugging it and put it back in.
Is this any better?
Yeah,
A little bit, yeah.
I need to leave the chat. Like, the deal.
it's what I do when mine messes up.
Let's see.
Yeah, I've got the chat right there.
Unplug you and plug you back in.
Oh, that's good.
Oh, like a streak that's going on there. Lower the opacity. We did at 50. Yeah, I don't like how streaky that
Okay.
is. 50. That one should be 50. Talking to myself here, guys.
I guess that's all right.
Oh, you can burn. Lou got up right on him, and then he got real nervous. Move me out, move me out. Don't know what she's doing. Trying to throw up. Oh. Are you good? Oh, I should move that down.
Okay, I'm gonna like apply. Hi. Alright. Yeah. Right. Oh.
That looks pretty cool.
Okay, so hopefully I'm getting somebody else to come into the chat. Evan Von Scriver. Not the panel, but the chat. You know, come watch.
No, that's good.
Because he put a comment and a like on my my verse of the day video, so I said, I'm over here. Come watch. Let's see. Shuttleblock says, yeah, I have a playlist with that. Playlist. It's a great way to keep up with channels. GP4 says, Shuttleblock, true. It's hard to keep up sometimes. Yeah, it is. JP says, be back shortly. Shuttleblock says, I was wondering if you're going to have the car cast a shadow.
Oh
I
yeah,
guess that's
I
to
got okay. The shadow, I actually have it shut off. I think should be right around here in my hundreds of layers I have open here. Is that it? There it is. There. So I'm working on it. I'm gonna lower the opacity, I think, and or maybe you know what? Maybe I'll put it to multiply.
Maybe we
Oh,
should have a
shoot,
small
I'm on the wrong
shadow
way.
that you can hold away with.
I'm on the wrong layer.
People dedicated to shadows.
Do you, hey, Willie, do you work with Clip Studio Art much?
No, I don't.
Ah.
I don't have it, but everybody recommends it to me.
Because I just got it about a week or two ago.
Ooh, that
Trying to
was-
find somebody that maybe we could do a show with, bounce back and forth between our channels, doing a how-to thing, you know, me learning as they teach.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like I'm the only one that that doesn't have it out of all the groups that we hang out with. Because I know Manny and Todd and pretty much
Yeah.
everybody else has it.
Well, don't worry. Let's see. What's his name from Hero Illustration? Avery.
Yeah.
7.62. He works with Photoshop too. He doesn't have it. So.
The only reason I use Photoshop is because it's free for work, right? Like I
Yeah.
said, I've got the entire Adobe Creative Suite, but I'll see what I can do about convincing them to get. That way, I don't have to pay for it. I have to let the work pay for it.
Well, the great thing is well, depending on which.
Oh,
It's
it's
only-
actually a one-time purchase too, isn't it?
Yeah, it's only $63 Canadian.
Yeah, Photoshop. Unless you buy the actual entire package, it's actually like I think Photoshop alone is $10 American a month.
Yeah.
But lucky enough, I've got the package, and that's
Yeah.
not my doing. That's not my doing. That's works.
Yeah.
Let me see. I wanted that to be see-through, but yeah, there's the shadow under the car for whoever was asking. I'm not sure I'm digging the placement for it right now.
That was Shadow Black. Figures Shadow Black looking for a shadow.
Labels. I'm gonna lower the opacity. I don't know how dark I want it. I do want it to be see-through though.
Let's see. Risey says, I know you are my favorite overlord. I vote JP4 every time. Yeah. And I won the Gary Shipman Art Challenge again with my piece for Ronin.
There we go. I was on the wrong. I had my shadow up too high. Now I can see the sand texture in the bottom here.
Shadow blocks all smiles because of the shadow. JP says, Risey, I know the lab votes are not voluntary or free, but the endorsement warms my overlord heart. JP4 saying, how does he pick the winners? Straw poll. And Shadow says, nice cross, thank you. Risey says, it's all done. It's also I don't get shock collar again, but still love my overlord. Good, nice shadow. Seems shadowy.
Oh, I got a cat coming right across my keyboard here. I might lose my stuff. Better start saving.
You all done, man? No? You gonna walk? Go ahead. You're free to go.
I think he felt like he was trapped on the couch and he's been wanting to go for quite a while. I don't think he realized he has freedom.
The kid or the cat?
The cat or the kid? Oh, now I'm confused. That texture, that sand texture, looks really good. I think what I'll do is, since I saved it, I'm gonna flatten everything down. Now it's one layer. I'm gonna come over here and I'm gonna save as like JPEG. Save it as my work in progress.
Yeah.
And then
Although
with that
one thing I'm not impressed with. One thing I'm not impressed with Clip Studio is their vector system. I
You
like
will once
Illustrator's
you get used to
vectors.
it. You will once you get used to it. That's one of the things
Well,
that's one of the things that draws a lot of people to that program. What
Yeah.
what vectors
Well,
do? What vectors do? It allows you to blow up your artwork without losing any quality. Right?
yeah, well, that's what I mean. I like Illustrator's vector system better than Clip Studios. Because Clip Studio doesn't seems to still make it blocky, where unless I'm doing something wrong, which is entirely possible. But Illustrator, your lines are smooth on the ends; they don't have that blockiness to them.
Yeah.
Let's see.
All right. How does that
GP4
sand texture look, guys? The sand texture look okay to you guys?
Looks sandy. Yeah,
Is
it looks good.
It's subtle, right? It doesn't take away from the
Yeah.
picture at all.
No, just gotta let it render because stop moving it. I guess
Yeah.
stop moving it for a sec or two. Yeah. Now I'm starting to see it because as soon as you start to move it,
Yeah, no,
much,
it's blotchy.
and it almost even blends in, or you can't even see it. But yeah, I can see it. Lorenzo said BRB, so he's not even here to answer.
Okay. I just didn't want it to be too extreme because I'm trying to be subtle with this cartoon thing.
Yeah.
Oh,
Let's
how's
see.
Ryder doing today? What time is it in Australia, bro?
It is 9 p.m. where he is at the
9
moment
p.m.
because he's exactly 12 hours ahead of me. So
Yeah.
Yeah, let's see. JP says, right, the other lab residents have to suffer because they are not allowed social media access. Risey says, I tried to teach them how to type, JP. Risey, you're saying you're a monkey? JP4 says, Rick, Mono can teach you. It will be painful, but you will learn. And then JP4 says, okay, I'll be right back. Risey says, no, you stay, JP. I'll burn down the lab with fire. I got a lighter. And Shadow Black says, it looks pretty dang good, Reed.
Good.
And Risey says, I think the monkey looks cool, bro.
Oh, thanks. Thanks.
And Eagle's here and says hello.
I've been working on this monkey for 2 or 3 years now. Well, actually, he's been in my head for longer than that. Several years, anyway. And
Monkey? You got a monkey on the brain?
well, it wasn't until I started watching and following all you guys, and it really kind of gave me the kick in the butt to start putting some content out there.
So you might say beforehand you were just monkeying around?
Well, how many? I've got 2 characters. How many characters have you got, Rick?
Oh, some would say too many.
Yeah.
I have
Would you say 100?
yeah. Well, I have like 300 or 400, but I have 100 for sure. 100 developed or somewhat developed. Enough that I can put them in a comic book, and do something with them besides just looking pretty. Although some of them I've lost the bios, so I have to come up with new bios, I think. So, which I hate. Well, I hate, but I don't. Usually when I come up with redo something, it's usually better. So.
Oh, cat. Do you have any cats, Rick?
Yeah, I got one cat.
She knock over your stuff?
Sometimes. He does other things he's not supposed to, so.
Yeah. Pick up the furniture
No.
in the morning. Scratch your couch all to bits.
That. Go to the bathroom where it's not supposed to.
Oh, we've got one that likes to empty the litter box.
Well,
Apparently, the litter looks better on the floor than it does in the box for some reason. I'm not sure. He doesn't go in there to use the bathroom. He just goes in there and just rummage.
Yeah, our cat does or did that. It seemed. Then we got something to put over it, so it's harder for it. There's only one small spot for it to come out. The litter, where he enters. Let's see. Shadow blocks it. Risey say, Eagle, what's up? Eagle says, hello, Risey. Shadow block says, yeah, I like the look on his face. Like he's actually got somewhere on his mind that he's going. Risey says, my cats mess with my stuff all the time.
I just had one walk across my keyboard, and then I had another one knock a bunch of stuff off the shelf. And then I had one crawling up, bugging the baby.
Well, I do not allow my cat in my room here where I got all this stuff. My door's shut, and actually, technically, he's allowed in here if I'm actually in here. But if I'm not in here, he's definitely not allowed in here. Because I don't need to come home to some mess that I don't want in my room.
Yeah, I don't blame you there. Well, I'm pretty happy with that, actually. And I think I might call it finished. What do you think? Oh, you know what? I should put a little shadows.
Come over to Hangouts.
I think I should put some shadows under the.
It's looking good for sure.
Let me try this.
Let's see what the chat's saying. Take that down. Still about the last thing he said was Risey's thing about his cat messing with his stuff all the time.
Well, hello, cat. Welcome back, are ya? Yeah, great.
And the cat came back the very next day.
Yeah. Let's try this.
He didn't have any gloves.
Better than one of those things where trial and error. Not every good idea works. Lorenzo never came back.
Not yet. Not yet. It seems.
Mighty Geeks in the chat.
Oh,
Oh. Fix my geeks.
hey, Mighty. It's mighty good to see you.
Wah, wah,
I've actually never said that one yet. I'm surprised.
wah.
Usually, if there's a pun, I use it. That one just never dawned on me till now. I don't know why.
Prince of Puns.
Shadow Block saying, "Hey Reed, on the back tire, are you going for like the effect that the dust is getting blown backwards because it seems like it's in position to left a bit under the tire?"
Let's see. Read back out.
Yeah, it looks like it's coming toward the dust is coming a bit towards us instead of just straight back.
You mean it's dropped down too low, you mean? Should be under the car more.
Yeah, or okay, let me.
I don't know. I have a dust brush. I'm almost positive that I could probably just erase all that and use a brush.
Yeah,
I just wanted it to look a little more cartoony.
yeah. I think he's thinking this part here. You see my screen might not be there, or even this part, but make it more. Maybe bring this line here and continue right about there. So that way it seems, and cut it and bring this here in line with that. That way
Well, I
it
just
seems.
wanted it to look like it was draping around the ground, right?
Yeah. I think that's what he's talking about, but it's up to you. I think it looks cool.
Yeah, I just don't like the fact that it's on this side only, and there's no dust coming from the passenger side.
Yeah, well, you could do that. You could create a little dust thing right there.
Well, I was just thinking if I took the dust and just raised it up, and it would look like it was coming from the middle of the car instead of underneath the tire.
Well, or you could do it from create it. Okay, from where the shadow is over to about here, maybe dust coming all the way. That way, you see the tires sort of messing it up all through. I don't know. See what the chat's saying. Let's see. Mighty Cakes, what's new, everybody? I read that. Mighty Cake, Reed, did you have to kill the rat with a classic Corvette? What rat? And then Shadow says, yeah, I think Crust knows what I mean. I think it looks fine. I was just wondering is all. Says Shadow Black.
Well, no, because this is the stuff that bugs me a lot of the times too. I think I could do away with this one right here altogether, and it should put the whole piece together.
Yeah.
It's just like it seems to be too close to us, maybe.
Yeah. And then
I might
I
say that.
missed one of Mighty Geek's comments. The close up made the dust look like a rat. Okay, so that's what he was talking about. Mighty Geek thought your dust was a rat when you were close up on it.
What? The car? Yeah. That's our car.
No car for you.
What's in the car? What's driving the car?
A buck.
What?
Buck.
A bok. What's a bok?
A boo car.
A boo-boo car. What are you talking about?
A boo car.
A boo-boo car.
A boo car.
Yeah, but what's driving the car?
A papa car.
A Paw Patrol?
Yeah.
No. It's a monkey. What's Paw Patrol? Dogs?
Girl.
No? Oh, you're gonna go?
Papa.
All right. Well, thanks for stopping by. See you in 2 minutes.
Sure, it's not going to be 5 or 30 seconds.
What? Yeah, that's Paw Patrol right there. You think that's Paw Patrol on my screen? No, you're not gonna come up here and watch that. You go sit over there and watch that. Go ahead. You're free to go. He's looking at me like, am I okay to go in the...
You're free to paw along.
the entire time? I didn't put the textures on those rocks. How come? Those rocks are on the wrong layer.
Okay. Let's see. Mighty Geek says the dust under the front wheel. Oh, the dust under the front wheel looked like a rat to him when you were close up on it. Let's see. Shadow Black says, yeah, that's why I wanted to bring it up. And yeah, Reed, that's what I meant by position to the left.
Let me take a look.
But I mean, it would spread out. But I mean, it would spread outwards. So it's like totally makes the scene still.
Oh, yeah, I wanted to show you the dust brush that I've got. Hang on. It's actually really cool. I just don't think it fit my... Lorenzo never did come back.
He's still there.
Oh, is he here?
Yeah, sorry about that.
Yeah, no worries.
No excuse for it. I'm teasing.
Oh boy.
So, Lorenzo, did you get the invoice?
Oh, I didn't see it yet. Sorry.
Well, hopefully it's in your. Because I sent it out. I got your email from Andrew. He showed me how to do the invoice and all that. So, and I had sent
His name
it.
really Andrew?
Pardon?
His name really Andrew?
Yeah. Yeah.
His nickname is that French?
How do you spell that? No, it's not French.
It's such a beautiful language. We say things like bleh.
Blah, blah.
That sounds more like Dracula. Blah, 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 blah.
There we go.
So you're saying it's Transylvanian?
That's it. You do a good Dracula, Rick.
I try. No.
There you go.
Voices is something I sort of worked on since I was a kid. I loved Rich Little, so and him doing voices inspired me to do the voices too.
I have a ground texture brush. Why wasn't I using that?
I don't know.
What's that do?
You have so many brushes, you forget what type of brushes you have.
I had gotten a whole package of brushes from an artist friend of mine who sent me.
Shadow says, laugh out loud. Sorry, Cross, I type weird. No problem. And Mighty Geek says, Transylvanian.
Okay, does Rick now have your card drawing?
Rick was trying to point out my dust clouds were wrong.
Well, actually, it was Black, Shadow Black that did first, and I just.
Oh, is that a screenshot then?
No, on here.
I'm confused because Reed's going through a menu. And
Yeah,
then-
I'm trying to find a brush.
Yeah, well, before he wasn't going through the menu. He's going through the menu so he can find this brush to show me.
Oh, were you? So you were like,
He's trying to brush up on some things.
so you were looking at a screen. You were like screen sharing, but there's like. a
Well, Willie's screen sharing right now, but if he took off that menu and went up a little bit, you'd see the card that he was
You're looking
been
at-
working on all along today.
But you're looking at screen too.
Yeah, I'm looking at his screen.
I know.
Oh, yeah, and I'm sharing. Sorry, I gotta stop sharing. I started sharing so he could see where I was pointing out with my pointer on his screen on his car.
And then it's just noticing that there's a big delay between what the sharing. This long delay between what's on Reed's screen and what shows up in my. It shows up as being on your screen. Doesn't make any sense.
Let's see. Risey says, "Rock on, guys. Got to bounce." Okay, later, Risey.
Oh, take care.
And Shuttlebox says, "Oof, I wouldn't say wrong."
What?
He says, "I wouldn't say wrong."
Ground dust. What's that?
Something to give the ground a dusting.
Yeah, see, I guess
Oh,
it's kind of cool.
yeah.
You see what I mean? It's not quite the same as drawing it cartoony.
Yeah, that
it
definitely looks.
You know, there's a certain place for it, and I don't think this piece is the place for it.
It's hard to say.
It's not hard to say. Telling you, it's not working.
Okay.
There's smoke. Let's try the smoke. What's the smoke look like? Oh, that's kind of cool. Oh, my car's on fire. Ah. see what else I get.
Catch you later, Roxy.
Oh, you know what I should do? I should put some clouds in the sky. But you know what? I gotta get going. Let me zoom out here. All right. Well, thanks for hanging out with me this morning.
No problem.
Rick, where can they find you at, buddy?
Yeah, you can find me over on Cross Comics, which is my channel, and you can find me on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook under Cross Comics as well.
Okay. And Lorenzo, how about you? Is he gone?
Lorenzo!
Yeah,
Oh.
he's probably gone.
Guess it's not like Beetlejuice. Lorenzo.
I should just leave the stream running and see if he comes back, and then it can be his show for the rest of the day. All right. I'm going to check out a few of these channels that are in the chat as well. So anybody who's in here in the chat right now, if you guys want to look at each other's stuff, by all means, go right ahead. And I shall be back either later today or I'm not sure when. Probably tomorrow.
Yeah.
All right.
Well, if you can, you should probably try and make a show this early. If you can make a show this, well, it's not that early in the morning for you, but
Yeah.
you know, everybody else it's early.
Yeah, well, I'm not sure if I can do it every morning, but I know Monday mornings are free now.
So yeah, maybe every Monday morning for sure.
Not for sure, but we'll see.
Yeah.
Yeah, Shadow Black says thanks for screening. You're welcome, man. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate it. Hunt me down on Twitter.
Yeah, and I will be streaming at noon Eastern Standard Time today, so in about 2.5 hours. For anybody interested.
And I will be shooting myself on the cannon later on. And then later on, I will be rolling a barrel down the Niagara Falls.
Lorenzo,
Yeah.
tell everybody where they can find you, but
Oh, yeah. You can find me at Lorenzo Sleestack on YouTube. I've done a couple of live streams, and I plan to continue. I'm Lorenzo Sleestack on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram as well. Sometimes you might want to put together and make it one word to make it find me in the engine.
all right, guys. I gotta get going.
Have an excellent day.
You too. Thanks for coming in, man.
Yeah. No problem.
And have a good day, everyone.
You too.
Yeah.